Greetings and salutations. How are we tonight? This live will probably not be extremely long tonight because downstairs it's not exactly fucking warm down here. But I had some shit I had to do with some time to kill. So I'm just waiting on shit. Like I had time to kill. I'm just hanging out down here. So let's answer some fucking questions. And I said it on my last live, you guys. I said it. Maybe y'all didn't hear me. Y'all don't believe me. When you come at me in my inbox with all these questions, I'm going to send you a link for the readings that are available. You are going to book a consultation with me if you're coming at me with 100 questions in my inbox. I do these lives to answer your questions when I do them, not in my inbox, 500 questions, 30 times a day. I'm gonna send that link, and you're gonna pay for consultation. If you have questions, now's the time to ask them. Hey, Marlene Lopez, the awesome soap lady and candle maker. So yeah, guys, I'm dead, and that's running everybody off. Y'all come at me wanting free fucking, answers in the damn inbox with all your questions. I send the link for the consultation, and they're gone. You got questions, ask them here and now on the lives. That's why I do them. Other than that, I'm not answering your questions in the inbox unless they are product questions from my products, not somebody else's products, not some work somebody else did. You got questions about my products? I will answer them in the inbox. The ceiling is really low down here, and I keep getting my head cover caught on nails and wood, and it opens it up. Hey, B Young. Grilling dinner? I already ate. Oh, Lord, y'all. I had the best dinner ever. Why is Spirit telling me to piss in red brick dust? So, I mean, we use, if you just think of the animal kingdom, just think of animals, look at dogs. What do they do to mark their territory and say, this shit is mine? Don't fuck with it. They piss on it. So, a lot of that is used. That's a way to, spirits understand. When we want to say, this is my shit, don't fuck with it. It's not yours. Don't come around here, my territory. You're gonna piss on it. And this is why a tried and true trick I've told people over the years, and they think I'm crazy, but when they do it, they realize I'm not. If you're looking to buy property or buy home or rent a place or whatever where you're gonna live, if you want it, go fucking piss on that property as many times as you can. And I guarantee you it shall be yours. Guaranteed. You're marking it, saying this is my property, my territory, I own it, it shall be mine. I got all these pop-ups popping up here, blocking my chat. Get the fuck out of here. Well, thank you, Mount Mama. I hope that answers your question. Hello, Sherry Chase. I have a roommate want to move out. What would be the best way to use hot foot powder? I don't want anything bad to happen. Just want them to leave. So hot foot powder is not going to make anything bad happen. It's just going to run them the fuck away. If you have other things in your apartment besides a roommate, like other people, kids, animals, things like that, you're going to want to deploy it. And only things the target roommate is going to touch, walk, or anything like that. So if you want to sprinkle it, like open the bedroom door to their bedroom, get it on the inside of their room, put it on their phone, their computer, shit in their room that only they're going to touch and fuck with, you're good to go. It's not going to hurt them. Hey, Babs, love. How are we doing tonight? I'm sitting down here freezing my ass off. I can almost see my breath. I need to quit talking because if I say that shit, they're going to make it hot down here. How's everybody doing? This is probably going to be the last live till after New Year's. And I know I said that the last time, but I just happen to have some shit come up that I got to babysit down here. So I got some time. Got some time to answer questions. Oh, people coming in my inbox. I swear, coming in here with all these questions. I'm not 500 questions in my inbox. I'm not. I'm 500 questions on these lives when I do them to answer y'all's questions. This is my time. If I'm not on here doing a live, I don't have time to answer questions. You're going to book a consultation, and that's that. Or I'm not going to answer your questions. Or you're going to wait for the next live to ask your questions. I'll answer them eventually when I do the next live. Who has more questions? And we got the canto music tonight because I'm in the cellar. And canto CDs is the only thing I have available down here. I don't even know if y'all can hear it in the background. 12 people who got questions. You got maybe an hour. I got maybe an hour for this live till this shit's done, and I'm out of here. Just got done at the gym, headed home. Lives make my commutes home better. Oh, well, thank you. Y'all see these back here? All right. You know, these are really, really awesome feathers. Hard to find. I'm saving those. Hello, Lean Bean. That's an awesome name. Well, I'm glad you have subscribed. Do you have any questions? Does anybody have questions? I have maybe an hour till this shit's done, and then I'm going to be out of here. He said he was at the gym. Yeah, Marlene might be working at a gym, which is pretty damn ironic. Because Marlene likes to eat. We're always in our message box, and we keep sending each other like food and food memes. And she said her Christmas tree is just full of like snack ornaments, like cupcakes and donuts. She's gonna be working at the gym. Can you describe the reading style that you offer, and how is it different compared to tarot, for example? So the readings that I offer are very specific type, and they're only initiates know how to do them. That were trained in. It only took me almost 2 years to be able to offer them, and I'm still not allowed to like do live ones, but I'm sure that'll be coming shortly. So the type of divination I do is called Shamalongo. It is the divination we use in Palo, and it's a reading with different kinds of spirits than what you're going to get with a tarot card. Tarot card is more, spiritual court, kind of guardian angels kind of things, and Shamalongos are nothing like that. Not that kind of energy at all. What was the beep from the detector? It made my dogs upset. I didn't hear beep. Did y'all hear beep? Well, no beep down here. I do have a smoke detector, but I don't even have any. It didn't beep. I don't know. I didn't hear it. I'm in the military and have to go to the gym. Well, yeah. You don't have much of a choice. Your godfather Shamalonga readings have been accurate for me. Oh, yeah, he's he's fucking awesome. And he trained me, so hopefully, I don't know. I know I'm not as good as him. But hopefully someday maybe I'll be on par. But yeah, he's definitely really, really fucking good. Well, happy holidays, David Ledoux. Am I saying that right? Actually, how do you start dreads? Going spiritual with my hair and clothing, going all in. So what? I think it depends on the type of hair you have, on the way you're gonna start dreadlocks. So I have Caucasian hair, but it's wavy. Like I have naturally curly hair, but it's not, it's not kinky or anything like that. But it's not solid, stick straight, silky by any means. The way I always have done my dreads is I section them off, and then I get a metal comb with the thinnest teeth possible, which is usually like a flea comb for a dog. That's what I use. I use a flea comb to do my dreads. And you're just going to back comb those sections. Back comb, back comb, back comb, roll them, back comb, back comb, back comb, until they're tight and straight as fuck. When you first do them, they're going to stand straight out, and you're going to look like a Muppet or something until they lay down in a month or so. But yeah, if you have like hard to dread hair, that's the way to get them started. Is there an egg on my head today? No, I don't need it today. Nope. We got the energies of the year going, and actually, guys, I purged my Facebook groups tonight. I left like 30 damn groups on Facebook because it just I was in a lot of them for entertainment. Just to see the fuckery and the bullshit that people are doing out there, but it aggravates me at the same time. As much as I laugh, I get angry and I get hurt and I lose hope for the next generation and like all these bad things. Today I just sat down like, why the fuck am I even in these groups? Why do I even need to see these fucking posts that irritate me and make me want to step out of character or make me want to break, our taboos for the year and like everything? I'm like, you know what? I'm purging. I don't even need to be in that shit. I jumped out of like 30 damn Facebook groups today. And I tell you, if the group had the name Voodoo in the fucking title, I left. There's the most fucked up groups out there. Pretty curly? Yeah, that's how you're going to do it. Or you can, I actually go to an African American hair salon downtown when I want my roots tightened. Just because this chick's really cool. She's good at it. And she does not mind at all doing white people dreads. So if I, once a year, I'll go see her and I'll let her tighten my roots up and everything after they start growing out. Do you have any spiritual New Year resolutions? Yes and no. I wouldn't say I have resolutions per se, but I definitely have things I must do and things I must receive and all that kind of stuff in this coming year. And it looks like it's coming up a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. But what are you gonna do? We work on spirit time, not our time. Hey, Lorraine. Purging is good, absolutely. Who needs the fuckery and the bullshit? It just irritates me. I just got here. Hello, Mary. Elders from West Indies and Ethiopia taught me this about dreadlocks. No matter your color, throw the comb away, keep it clean, and study the Old Testament. I'm speechless. I don't know. I don't know how studying's gonna dread your hair. You mean after they're dreaded? Keep them clean? This really does help. I don't know where to begin. Thanks for the invite. Yeah, that's where you start. I've had dreads probably 30 different times in my life, but these ones are staying. I usually get sick of them after like a couple years, and I'll shave my head and I'll grow my hair out. And then once I grow my hair out, I'll wind up dreading them again. So we're just gonna leave them. First time catching me live. Well, hello. I don't know what your name is. Is it T? Is that TEE? I can't tell. Dumped several groups myself. Got tired of some young folks telling me how to be a real witch. Been a witch since I was 20 and I'm 58. I know, and it's the entitlement and see, I don't know if y'all been seeing my memes this last week or so, but I'm really getting back in the like everything's aggravating me state, and I can't do that. I can't do that this year, especially. So I figured, and my spirits had a good lesson for me the other night, because I get personal and I get in my feelings, especially when it comes to things that I personally am a part of and things that I personally practice, I get upset when I see people doing fuckeria and fucking around, you know, just doing bullshit, spreading bullshit. I get mad. It hurts my feelings, like all kinds of things. And I was sitting here with my spirits the other night, and they came out and they was like, how does it affect you? How does what they're saying or what they're doing or what they're spreading affect you and your life? And the answer was, it doesn't. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't mess my life up at all or anything that I'm doing. So why even entertain it? Why even entertain it? Why pay attention to it? Why give it any kind of response or energy if it doesn't affect your life? Or as my godfather loves to say, if I ain't bleeding, we ain't beefing. So if the shit does not personally affect my life or my practice or anything I do, why do I get upset about it? Why, you know, why do I give it time, energy, even a comment? Why do it? Don't do it. So the solution to that was just leave all the bullshit groups that make me feel that way when I see the fuckery. So that's what we did. Yes, I was also known as Denise the Wonder God. Did you change your name again? Because I remember last live you changed it, but I didn't think that's what it was. T, okay. Do them all at same time. Yep. What's my opinion on the material for Mojo bags, cotton or flannel? I've used both. Personally, I don't like the fleece. You know, some of them come in the fleece. Personally, I don't like those. I like the cotton. My personal favorite is homespun cotton or linen. Those are my personal favorites just because they're natural fibers. It's not man-made or, you know, anything like that with synthetic shit. So those are just my personal favorites for Mojo hands. But, you know, a Mojo could be anything. It could be a leather, you know, it could be a leather sack. It could be, yeah, this one, this is deer skin. It's untreated, you know, natural rawhide deer skin. It's not a Mojo. This is what I keep my divination tools in, but yeah, it can be anything. I prefer natural materials. Good advice. I'm here for. No, you only changed it one. Okay, well I got to get used to that one then. You have to remind me every time you check in. Hey, this is Denise. Some of the crap in groups could get someone hurt, but they don't want to hear. Yeah, I mean, even if you give it your time and energy, you give them sound advice. There's going to be 30 people behind you saying, you know, that's bullshit. Do whatever the fuck you want or whatever. So what's even the point? What's even the point? In my mind, just let them go. Let them go. Let them run. When they fuck themselves up, when they get some fucking attachments or some shit they can't handle, I'll be here to clean your mess up. I don't like it. But hey, more clients in my future. Whatever. Run with your dumb shit. Takes too much time and energy to be bothered with fuckery. Yep. I'm not even giving it my attention anymore. It's not worth it. If I ain't bleeding, we ain't beefing. Famous words, my godfather. Yeah, I thought, yeah, I'm terrible with names too. Staying up late, tuning in from London. Hey, Kirit. Sewing your own bags gives you the opportunity to add extra prayers into them because you can say a prayer for each stitch. Absolutely. And again, like I said, any natural material is what I personally prefer for gree-gree, mojo. Now, gree-gree, a lot of times I don't use natural materials. A lot of times I use satin or something like that because it's traditional. It just depends what I have on hand when a gree-gree comes through the shop. I mean, I got, you know, shelves and shelves and stacks of fabric, but if it's a certain one, maybe I don't have the right color, you know, in homespun fabric. Maybe I got to use satin for that one. How do you get past the fear of getting it wrong and actually start doing some of this stuff? You study, you learn your shit, get a mentor if you can, and have confidence. I hear you. I am forever getting bitched at by my spirits and my godparents that I need to be more confident and I need to be more assertive. And I am when it comes to the traditions I was raised in, the stuff I've known since I was a little kid, stuff I've done. I am 100% confident. When it comes to tradition stuff, not so much because I'm pretty new to it. I'm a year and 8 months. And so, yeah, that stuff, I'm still learning a lot. So I'm not crazy confident, but I'm always getting bitched at to have confidence and just believe in yourself. You got to have confidence. That's what you got to, and it's hard. It's really fucking hard. And then there's the fine line between having confidence and having ego. That's a really fine fucking line to balance there. It takes a lot of practice. I quit training people because I got tired of the smart mouth. Oh yeah, prove it. And see, those people, I wouldn't even give them the time of day. Somebody comes at me like that, I block them. My dogs are being stupid upstairs. What kills me is when I see people doing candle work on a paper plate, and yeah, I've covered that many times on Facebook and on my page. And I seen one the other day. Someone was like, "Oh, I got this candle going, and can I just go to sleep and let it burn itself out? I don't want to put it out." And I'm like, did we not have enough fires in the community last year? Or this year, actually. It's not the new year yet. Did we not have enough fires and people dying that are in this community this year for people to learn a damn lesson when it comes to fire? Damn, y'all. I was like, don't fucking go to sleep ever and leave a fucking fire going. Ever. And of course, 30 people came up behind me and was like, oh, it's okay. Just put it somewhere like a bathtub and it'll be fine. No, especially if you're working these glass candles like 7 days, them things can explode. And I mean blow the fuck up. And fire go everywhere. I've set my altar on fire. I've set my carpet on fire from shit blowing up. And I was sitting right fucking there in the room and it blew up. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take for these people, these entitled know-it-all people, to learn anything. I guess their house is going to have to burn down. Hopefully it's not as tragic as them dying in the fire, because we've had a hell of a lot of number of deaths this year of people in the community dying in fire. You think people learn a lesson. Do you like making a wand or staff? No. We don't really use those in my traditions. I covered that on my last video. Powwow rods are used like dowsing rods and stuff like that, but we don't really use wands or staffs. How's hubby? He's over at his mom's tonight. He's not even home, so that's another reason I'm doing a live. I got work on. There's nobody here. I got time. Did a hubby polish off the bag of fruit snack? No, it was the coconut clusters. Actually, he took them over to his mom, and they both polished it off. She loved them. So they they both stole that from me and ate them. Are Hindu gods used in conjure? So conjure really comes from Africa. Now, every country has their own kind of witchcraft, has their own kind of conjure. And I'm sure in India it's no different. I have heard of several different workers in India that have conjure. They work with jinn and all kinds of stuff. So conjure is like a really broad term. In America and through the diaspora, conjure means African. So in these areas, Hindu deities would not be used in conjure. However, if you're from India or you live in India, I could assume they would be. Survival of the fittest. Wait a minute, lost a lot of comments here. Keep candles burning on a paper plate, only if you intend to make yourself a human sacrifice. Bad, yes, it's bad. And people are just, goddamn. Glass candles explode. One blew up on my mom, and the damn flame followed after her. No candles left unattended. Absolutely. And even if you're doing stick candles, on a porcelain plate or something, I've had plates explode. So literally the whole plate blow up and fire go everywhere because there's wax on the plate and the whole thing's on fire and they've blown up. Pieces have gone everywhere. I've set shit on fire in my house. And I was sitting right fucking there. That's why I'm sitting down here. I got shit going, and this whole room is cement wall, cement floor. The only thing that's wood is the ceiling. I'm not leaving it. I'm not going to leave it sit down here burning. So that's why I'm here doing live. I got some time. If a glass candle goes out, don't add more wax to it because once it all burns down, all those weeks are going to pile up and cause a small little fire in the glass, which could lead to a bigger fire. Who refills their glass candles? I mean, I know there's like bigger glass, 7-day things that you can they sell refills, and like it's a whole candle that fits inside the glass, and you can do those. But other than that, I've never heard of anybody refilling their 7-day candles. I have the opportunity to walk through a haunted house that my ancestors built. This house was featured on TV. Now it's up for sale. 3 people haunt that place, including my aunt. Well, fucking go. Shit. Mine are in a metal can while they're on my altar. But I'm in the room. No candles burning while you're asleep. Absolutely. I'm iffy leaving mine lit, just going to the bathroom. It's because I got animals. And I have cats and they're crazy. So I'm in a room, bathroom, or go to the kitchen or something. I like to be right there in a room with my shit going because I've had too many close calls. I've had glass candle holders explode while burning stick candles. Yep. Like, well, we don't gotta do it now, but like last year, we had to burn all candles in water. Because last year was a year of fire, or this year. I'm sorry, it's not over yet. But if everyone hasn't noticed, it was a year of fire, big time. And so every year, our house does a yearly reading that comes out, and that came out in our reading at the beginning of last year. This year, it was a year of fire, and we were all given taboos to burn all our candles in water, all of them, no matter what. 7 days, stick candles, I don't care what they were, they all had to be burnt in water every time. Year of fire, y'all. I don't know when everybody's gonna learn. Let's see. That glass can, okay. I would love to do something, but the realtor will be there, and they might find what I do suspicious. What I would do, maybe, I would definitely be getting some dirt. If that's an ancestral home and it's active, I would definitely be collecting some dirt when nobody's looking. You can bend down and act like you're tying your shoe and just scoop some dirt, throw it in your pocket or in a little bag or something. I'd definitely be collecting some dirt. If you could get away from a tour group, maybe go to the bathroom for a minute, get 10 minutes alone. If that's enough time to maybe make some connection, it could or it couldn't be. Any recommendations on Any recommendations to improve spirit communication and dreams? So I make an oil for that. It's called astral communication oil. It's not specifically for dreaming, though, but it can definitely help for dreaming. And they're called a dream pillow. Um, I have one. I put it inside my pillowcase. So it's like in between my pillow and pillowcase. It's like right in there and I sleep on it. Dream pillows are excellent to enhance the communication. And other than that, just speak to your ancestors and your spirits before you go to sleep. I do it every night. Before you go to sleep, just be like, hey, I really love some communication. Or if you're having a certain issue, just be like, hey, can you give me some clarification on this issue while I'm asleep? And always make sure you put in there, allow me to remember my dreams when I wake up. That's important. Because I've got a lot of shit and I wake up and I'm like it's gone, or I got one little snippet of it that makes no sense. I had a dream last night. I was just talking to my godfather. One of the elders in my house was in this dream, and she handed me a chicken. She handed me a chicken, and she gave it to me, and she just looked at me, and she goes, "It's not gonna work because it's in love." And she just had to looked at this chicken so judgingly, and just pursed her lips because this chicken was in love, and it wasn't gonna work. I have no clue. I don't know, but I was laughing my ass off when I woke up. Like literally, I woke up laughing just the way she was looking all judgingly at that chicken. I know there's a message there, but I haven't quite got it yet. Ancient Visions, you are a bit late. We've been here for a half hour. We got about half hour, 40 minutes left till this candle goes out. Lights go on and off, fires start but disappear and show no signs of burn marks. Dishwasher and fans click on this haunted house deal. Technically, you can refill any glass canister, but when it comes to the jar, it has to be cleaned out first. I mean, yeah, I guess you could refill it. But like I said, I only know certain ones that can be refilled, and they're a little bit bigger and wider than your typical 7 days that are sold in botanicas or stores. They're a little bit bigger, and then the botanica or the stores or online or whatever will sell refills that fit in that glass 7 day holder thing. Those are the only kind of refills I've seen for those kind of candles. Now I have a thing where I use leftover wax from stuff and I make new candles out of them. But I'm not, I guess I kind of am refilling. Like, them candles you get at like Walmart, and they're in the big fat jars, with the lid on them. They smell real good and shit. I burn a lot of those upstairs especially around the holidays. So I tend to keep those around. I use them for work, and I'll have one or two set aside that I throw remnants of wax in, and I'll make a new candle out of that. But I've never done it with 7 day. I've never really even heard of it. Hey, y'all better chill. What do they say? When the cat's away, the mice will play. Well, when Mama's away, the dogs will fucking act up. They don't know I can hear them down here because they're dogs. Okay, my ancestor, his wife, who passed away at childbirth, and a child haunt the place. That's pretty cool. No residue, and you also need to be aware that wicks you use, and if they are right for that container size for type of wax, it matters. Yeah, I imagine it would. I just use one kind of wick. Like I said, I use the big jar things if I'm remaking, out of candle remnants. And if they're too long, I just cut the wick. I just cut it back. probably sometime in the future after we move, I will start making candles, maybe probably. I know I would definitely will be making soaps, but I'm hoping to also make candles, but we'll see how that goes. Hello, Punky Eclectic. Should be a glass container made for yeah, because they're tempered to be heat resistant. I mean, mason jars work too, because they're also tempered, but you definitely don't want to use some kind of thin glass that's not tempered. Can't handle the heat. Dirt was thinking the same. Yep, I get dirt from everywhere. Everywhere I go, give me some dirt. I think he meant to refill the container with wax. I believe he meant to re-wick the candle or splint the wick. He's right. The thicker wick or double wick can burn too hot and heat up the glass. Marlene's the expert candle maker. She would know. Bathrooms have mirror, may connect through there. Yeah, but be careful. I'd also definitely be protecting myself to the nines if I went to a place like that. They're doing something like that here. We have a winery here in Missouri that's pretty famous. I don't remember the damn name of it offhand this right this second. Bellevue. I think it's what's called Bellevue Winery. I think. I might be wrong. But it's like notoriously haunted. And in August they're doing like a group thing to go to the haunted winery and spend a night and all this and that. And I was looking at it for a minute. I'm like, man, that'd be interesting if I'd go to that. But then I was like, I don't need to bite any kind of trouble. Especially this year. I don't need to bite any kind of trouble or any extra spirits or anything like that. So I clicked off of that. I was like, nah, I don't think we're gonna fuck with that. Not this year. It's a Victorian Romanesque style old house. I love Victorian homes. Okay, I make candles every day, fragrance ones and spiritual ones. Candle making is dangerous if you don't do it right. Listen to Marlene, y'all. She knows what she's talking about. Chicken in love. I'm still cracking up about that. They ain't gonna work because that thing's in love. Like, what the I still laugh. And to see her face, she was like so judgmental. That chicken was in love. Like, damn, really? So better spirit communication while you're sleeping. Try a glass of water next to your bed. That works too. Do we have some trolls, it looks like? I'm getting to deleted comments. Do you use poison like arsenic or lead in left-handed work? Well, I've never fucked around with arsenic. Lead is used in some things. Also, mercury is used in some things. We do work with a lot of toxic shit. And that's not even, doesn't even have to be for, hexing or negative left-handed work or whatever. We work with a lot of toxic shit. So, yeah. Someone I know tonight had to go get what was it called? A fire belly toad or frog or something. And it's like a toxic frog. Yeah, we work with a lot of toxic shit. I saw a picture of my ancestor for the first time ever, and he was in Germany holding up a beer stein, smiling, of course, and he is my Scottish side of the family. I love him already. That sounds fucking awesome. Yeah, those spirits are friendly but mischievous. Marlene? Marlene, we need our wrench. Yeah, it looks like she's catching up because I haven't even seen any of these comments. I just see deleted comments. What are your thoughts on using little electric candles? I think that's awful. There is no energy there. The only thing it is light, and if it, it's no different than turning on a lamp or this fluorescent light in the ceiling in the kitchen, whatever it is. There's no energy. You need fire. You need fire, you need heat with the light to energize things. I'm not, no, I think using electric candles is total bullshit. This is why I have wrenches. We get trolls on every live because people have no life. Because I'm so fucking popular and interesting. I had to boot somebody from my group the other day, too. 2 people, actually. Fuckery, y'all. The house I live in was built by a pedophile who abused kids here. How can I cleanse the nasty energy? Well, I don't think it's going to be once and done. That's going to be a lot of energy to get rid of. You're going to need floor washes. You're probably going to need a lot of camphor. And you're going to have to really, really, really fucking clean the shit. I mean, walls, ceilings, floors, door jambs, window frames.